Hello book babes, welcome to my booktube channel. I've made YouTube videos before, but never about books. I just recently started getting back into reading, and so yeah, today I'm gonna do a little intro so you can guys get to know who I am, and then also I can show you the books that I read in 2024. So to start off, my name is Josie Nicole. I'm 25 years old. I am a Gemini Sun, Aquarius Moon, Virgo Rising, if you guys know what that means. I live in Nebraska with my fiance. Just recently got engaged in September. My fiance's name is Oscar, and then I have a little dog. His name is Toast. He is 5, and he is like a child, essentially. So yeah, very brief intro. I'm gonna get straight into the books that I read. I read a lot, but not very many books, if that makes sense. They're just very thick books. So a brief backstory to my reading journey. I started reading Wattpad. Like, I read, of course, like Magic Treehouse books in elementary school, but then like it was when I was a teenager I started reading like Wattpad books. And so the After series was like the first real series that got me into reading, which, if you know anything about After, yeah. Anyway, so these books I read in 2023. I reread them for like the millionth time. And then I also read this one book. These are the books that I read in 2023. Toast wanted to make an appearance. This is Toast. He's like a child, and he always gets his way. Thank you. Okay, go lay down. So that was 2023. Get to 2024. I started the year with After, and I have a little reading log that I like track everything. So After We Fell, I started it February 6th, finished it in 4 days on February 10th. I gave it a 4. Toast is playing with the ball, and you can hear him. It's chonky, like literally almost 900 pages in this book. And then next was After Ever Happy. This was like the ending to the series. I rated this one a 2. I just felt like it was really rushed. Not that I'm a book reviewer. I do not, I haven't read enough books yet. Maybe once I get through my TBR. This is just my opinion. If you disagree, these are just all of my opinions. So yeah, I rated this a 2. I finished it. I read from February 10th to the 23rd of February. And then we read Before. This I'm not counting on my read list of 2024. I DNF'd it. It was the prequel to the whole series. I didn't enjoy it. It just felt like it wasn't needed. Also, tell me why it had, I guess if it's a novella, maybe that's why it's shorter. But with like A Court of Thorns and Roses, they have made it the same. Okay, anyway, I digress. So yeah, DNF'd this book. I wanted to finish it so bad because I'm the kind of person that's like, I'm gonna finish it. Here. Toast moved the camera. I didn't realize this was gonna be as big of a problem as it is. But anyway, I'm the type of person that needs to finish a series if I start it. So it killed me to DNF this book, but I literally could not get very far. So this one was read like this much, and then I gave up. Then this is a series that got me back into reading. I know that's like everybody's story right now, is everybody reads A Court of Thorns and Roses or Throne of Glass, and then we're book girlies. And that's exactly what happened to me. I'm basic. You can call it how it is. I gave it a 5 out of 5. I read it in a day. Read it from, and then, okay, here's the thing. I read all those books in February. Didn't read anything in January, as far as I'm concerned. And then this is the book I picked up in August. So I didn't read anything from February to August. So yeah. Okay, so read this in a day. August 16th to August 17th. Gave it a 5-star. Then A Court of Mist and Fury, I do not have in my possession. I borrowed it to a friend because immediately after I finished the series, I was like, I need to talk to somebody about this. Let me give the series to my friend so she can read it, so we can talk to each other about it. I don't make the rules, just what happened. So Court of Mist and Fury, 5 out of 5. The spice in that book, chef's kiss. I read that one in 2 days, from August 22nd to the 24th. And then Wings and Ruin from the 24th to the 28th. I also don't have that one in my possession. That one got a 5 out of 5. Then Court of Frost and Starlight. That one I started on the 30th of August. I give this one a 4 because even though it's a novella, the different point of views drive me crazy. Like, it has to stick to like 1 or 2. But it was just all over the place. So this one, excuse me, sir. This one got a 4. And then A Court of Silver Flames. This one got a 5, but it was a rough go. So it looks like I read this one from September 7th. Oh, I didn't even say. This one I read from August 30th to September 7th. It took me forever for this little thing. Anyway, Silver Flames, September 7th to the 24th. And then I finished it October 19th. It got a 5 out of 5. I feel like I did not enjoy this book until like here. Till we got like this far into the book. And maybe it's because I hated Nesta. And I was like, how is she gonna, the redemption, why? But it worked. And then I was like, oh, I relate to Nesta. Maybe I am the problem. So, yes, this one was a thick read. All of the books so far that I've read are just huge. So I read a lot, but I had to pick the biggest series possible to start. So then we started Throne of Glass. Obviously, I started with The Assassin's Blade. It took me forever. So I read this from October 21st through December 10th. This took me forever to get through. I'm glad that I started with it. I'm in Heir of Fire right now. So I guess I can't say. I'm glad I started with it. I feel like it's just as emotionally impacting. Plus, I looked up Throne of Glass in TikTok, and boom, I already know how this book ended. Do I regret it? No, because then I would be bawling my eyes out at the end of this. And I'm kind of glad that it's spared me a little bit. But anyway, I digress. This one got a 5 out of 5. Then, Throne of Glass, 5 out of 5. I'm starting to understand. Like, I was really disconnected in this one, but then this one I was like, okay, Selena, you got me. Then, Crown of Midnight, 5 out of 5. This one I finished in 13 days. So, December 10th through the 23rd. The 23rd to the 27th. I just recently finished this one. And then I started Heir of Fire on the 28th. It is now the 1st of the year. I'm not finished with it. I'm going to count it on my list. And then I need to finish it really quick so that I can actually start my TBR, which is way taller than it shows on screen. I have all of the rest of them. I'm going to be tandem reading Empire Storms and Tower of Dawn. So I might vlog that. So yeah, those are the books I read in 2024. I only read like 12, technically 11, but I'm going to count 12 because I read most of it in 2024. Hopefully this YouTube video is entertaining. It's probably really short because I'm probably going to cut a lot of it out. If you have any suggestions or comments, tell me how many books that you read this year. If you want to, I might make a video of my TBR list and the thoughts that went through my head as I bought 30 books in the month of December. Don't come for me. Also, I am trying to read 100 books so that my fiance will buy me the Billy bookshelf from IKEA because I want that specific bookshelf on this wall behind, because right now I have this bookshelf, but I have too many little knickknacks all over, and I want things to be more spread out and not super condensed. So currently I'm at 30 books read total if we include like the Harry Potter series. I have a couple kids books that I bought from my favorite artists, things like that. 30 books total read, so that means my goal for 2025 is to read 70 books, which is significantly higher than 12 that I read. But I also didn't actually read much of the year, and I also read humongous books. So I'm going to start January off with Queen of Shadows, the tandem read, and then Kingdom of Ash, and then I'm going to get through all of these smaller books, hopefully. And once we get to 70 books, then I will get my bookshelf, and I can post video of that too. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's probably really short, but that's okay. Toast is looking at me like he wants to go to bed. So yeah, I'll probably edit this and then it'll only be like 5 minutes long. Yeah, so tell me what you guys are reading. Tell me how many books you read in 2024. If you have any suggestions for future videos, let me know. I don't know how often I'm going to post. I don't want to put any timelines or set any dates because usually when I do that, I pressure myself. Then I don't want to make any more videos. Fingers crossed this is not the case. So yeah, I hope you guys had a good new year, and I'll see you next time. Bye.